All right, here we go. Cowboy barbecue, aka Not on Time barbecue, as my wife likes to call me. But either way, hopefully I am on time tonight because we got a bunch of friends coming over for Friendsgiving. Of course, my wife's friends from work and whatever. But two different methods tonight: the Meat Church seasoning and the Kosmos seasoning. I guess not two different methods, same cook style, just different seasoning. But we're going to be able to find out, what's actually going to be real or not. My wife liked the voodoo and the honey hot hog last time that I made this, but I think she might have been lying to me because she knew that I was kind of in a bad place that day. But either way, we'll find out with all the friends that are here tonight. Maybe I'll do an A and B or something like that. But yeah, here we go. I guess giddy up. We'll try it out. All right, so honey killer bee, turkey brine, hot dirty bird. I use the brine for both. This is the Cosmos, but I use the brine for both with the Meat Church and the Cosmos. That's just some brine bags, and the injection, the butter and jalapeno. That's the one I don't know. I figure I'd like it because it's got jalapeno, and then the Holy Voodoo and the honey hog hot Meat Church are the two seasonings that I'll be using. So Meat Church versus Cosmos. What I'm doing here is I'm actually just mixing the brine. I don't know if it's necessary, but they said it is. I don't know. I think Meat Church is the one that said to heat it up and break down the salt or dissolve everything. So one gallon, 1 cup, pretty easy. It ended up being just a little bit less than what I needed, so I just poured some, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a cup into some water and then poured it in there with the birds. Here's me just mixing it up. One thing to note is that's got to be completely cool before you do this step right here. I guess that way you're not cooking your bird, your turkey. I don't know. But yeah, so just poured it in a brown bag, put it in a Yeti. I'll add some ice and sit it outside and let it go from there. I like my socks with my sandals. It's because I was raised in the 80s and 90s. Here's the birds as I'm pulling it from the brine water. You can see I'll go and start separating the breast from the actual breastbone. It's not too hard. I got the scissors. I would recommend that. Made it pretty easy when you're cutting through the bone. But the breast kind of just peel off. So I just cut one off. The second one seemed a little bit harder, but you do remove the skin. I don't know why. I guess they say the skin's not that great, or maybe it's harder to get underneath it. Kind of crazy to me because I feel like you could just cut it and then season underneath it and put it back on there. Some people like skin, some people don't. My wife, I would imagine, would not like skin, so I just removed it. As you can see, I'm doing right there, just pulling and cutting, and I did both of those. Again, this one was a little bit tougher. I don't know if it's just because I removed that one, but yeah, it was a little bit tougher, but you just keep poking in there and you just separating it from that bone, and eventually you'll get it to the point to where you can start removing that skin and kind of peeling it off and getting that breast away. If I were to do it again, I would not do this way. I would actually go with just a boneless breast, but I would probably not buy it at H-E-B because it's ugly. So anyways, here's just me washing it off real quick, making sure that all that brine's coming off. I would have done it instead of 16 hours of the brine. I would have done probably like 12 or 13. A little bit salty, but not bad in any way. But yeah, I would have done it maybe just a little bit less. I think a whole bird, you want to do it like 20 hours. But these are just breasts, and then I'll go and individually do those. And then I start patting these dry, making sure the turkey's dry before I do the seasoning. You can see the mayo over there that I'll use as my binder. I even used Meat Church's, what his recommendation was, at Duke's. I don't know. I didn't taste it. I don't never tried anything else. Never done anything else. So just sprayed a little mayonnaise on it, rub it down. That's actually a pretty good looking breast. I think that's the first one I got. And then here's the Cosmos, just seasoning it up, going back and forth, trying to get in all the cracks, getting both seasonings on each side. And then, it's not anything difficult. I did put a little bit extra on there, I guess. Here's the actual boneless breast that I'm actually going to inject. Like, I think every inch is what I did, and just kind of work it in there. push around. You start seeing it getting really plump, which is crazy. But yeah, pretty cool. This is a step that I would do no matter what seasoning I was actually gonna use. But yeah, it wouldn't matter. It just makes it really, really moist turkey. So I would highly recommend it. I know there's other brines or things that you can mix, injections that you can mix up yourself, but this to me was pretty easy. Nothing to it. And then I'll end up seasoning this with the 2 Meat Church. Some people said the hickory was pretty good too, but I don't know about that. These are the ones that I went with. That's obviously the honey hot, and then that's the voodoo. I will end up throwing a little bit of pepper on there because I don't know, I guess my wife likes a little pepper. I actually like a little pepper, man. I'm not going to blame that on her. That's on me. And you'll see it right here. I just some 16 mesh black pepper, just sprinkle it on a little bit. I probably could have done more than that. And here's me throwing it on the smoker. Yeah, not too difficult. I think I had it right at like 300 or 275. For some reason, where I place it at depends on the heat with these offsets. That's probably the hardest learning curve that I've had, is kind of understanding the wood and how it burns and which area you need to put something on. I usually put it in the back, or you can see I put the big end facing towards the box, the firebox, and I'm just rolling with some oak wood, just like I've done before, I guess. And then here's some actual butter that I'm going to braise it. Every hour, I'll end up braising that turkey with this butter. I don't know if that's called braised. I don't know what it's called. I'm pasting it on there or slathering it on there, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm doing. And here's my setup. Obviously, I got my little chair. I can't wait for it to be a little bit colder. I did get me some stickers made too, which I thought was pretty cool, although they were a little bitty, but ended up turning out great. I actually bought this smoker off of Facebook. This is a mill scale, so that's why it's kind of different. Bought it from down in Austin. Here's me actually braising this, or again plastering it, or whatever they call it in the cooking world. Just getting that butter, dribbling it on, and spreading it over. Not much to it. Yep. And then some people ask about what that log's in there. It's just kind of a block for the fire, not to get too hot and dry that turkey out. That's something, I don't know, I guess I've seen it on videos before. But I've done it and it works, so I would highly recommend doing that as well.
Okay. All right. No heat first. What's the rating? No heat.
Tender. Not too dry. Flavor is probably where I'm going to dock it a little bit. I'm giving it an 8.5.
Okay.
9.2.
9.2. Okay. All right, Jackie. What you got?
Which one am I doing?
No heat.
No heat. Okay. The drier one?
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 6.5.
Oh, yeah. Dang. She's rough. She's rough. She's rough. All right, now all right, the next one. Next one.
A little bit of heat.
Yep, a little bit of heat.
That's good. That's really good. Flavor on point. A little bit of heat. Good seasoning. I'm giving that a 9.5.
Okay. 9.5. Okay.
All right, wife. Let's see if you can.
Yeah, let's go over here to the dictator.
4.3.
What you got?
Needs more run.
No. I'm gonna give it a 9.
A 9? Okay. That's with the heat.
That's good stuff.
It's full of flavor.
flavor. You still got some good crisp on the skin. Tiny bit salty, but it could also be all the other things that we need.
All right, there we go.
All right, so if you watched the whole video, you saw how it turned out, what my wife liked, what she didn't like, and that was the Kosmos. But I don't know, I think that she liked the Meat Church more because I injected it and it was juicy. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense. But there were a few others that were talking about the seasoning differences. So Meat Church wins on that one. That's what I would recommend you go with. I got another buddy who uses the hickory. But next time what I would do is, instead of buying that turkey breast with the bone in, and then you saw me like trim it up and do all that kind of good stuff, I would just buy the boneless ones. And I would probably find somewhere else to buy it besides HEB, because that thing does not look good. And I don't know, I guess I eat with my eyes. So yeah, I mean, I can't describe what it looked like on this, but anyways, I found one online that I'll probably buy. Hopefully I can get it if I order it tonight for actual Thanksgiving that we're going to our family. So, but yeah, they're much bigger and better looking breasts, and I bet you they cook a lot better. So that's what I'm going to end up doing, using the Meat Church, using the injection, that Creole butter, I think I like a jalapeno, and that's going to be it. So here we go. I guess for the next cook, I don't know what I'm going to cook yet, but yeah, I'll send it out whenever I get it. All right, later guys.